What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Stop. In this video, I'm going to give you my tips and tricks on how to shred with the Death Trooper. Getting to his abilities, he gets Sonic Imploder, Overload, and Fortify. We'll talk more about those abilities when we get into the gameplay, but I just wanted to give you what they are right now. I'm going to recommend Survivalist and Explosive Expert and Battle Hardened. So a little bit more health, a little faster health regen, and a bigger radius on your grenade. The other two cards are good, but these are the three best in my opinion. So the Death Trooper is a complete machine of destruction, just like it was in the movie Rogue One, if you know how to use it. You can literally pummel through groups of infantry, and there's the amount of damage that his gun can put out is phenomenal. So just watch right here. It's a great example. Against this shield that this officer put up, watch how fast I'm going to drop it once I activate Overload. So this is the first kind of center ability, Overload. It makes your gun fire super fast, so it gives you faster fire rate. So it's a good, but you do lose mobility when you use it. So you got to keep that in mind and only use it when you don't possibly need to run away. Your right ability basically gives you some health, little health boost, nothing complicated there. Sonic Imploder is the ability that we want to discuss a little bit. Sonic Imploder, not only does it blind enemies and deal damage, it actually reveals them on your radar, which is interesting. They added that. And that's a really cool function. It will help you a lot with this guy because while he can put out a lot of damage, he is somewhat clunky, and if he gets caught off guard by, let's say, a lightsaber wielder or a Wookiee, or just about anything that he can't, or even too many infantry at one time, he could have a serious problem. So it's nice that the Sonic Imploder tells you where the enemies are. It helps your survivability, actually. And it does quite a bit of damage. It's not bad. You will get kills with it if you throw it into big groups of enemies. But again, one of the best things about it is it blinds, so that's going to help you take out heroes as well, because how many times have you been playing a hero and you get blinded and suddenly all your health is gone and you're dead? So that's kind of how the Death Trooper works. It's a little different than the Wookiee Warrior, where he just throws in a thermal imploder and just literally kills everything in the room. It's a little more strategic with the Death Trooper and his Sonic Imploder. But as you can see here, you'll absolutely shred heroes. There's a couple hero kills in this video I'll be showing you guys. That's one of the first ones against Leia. Just gun down, no time at all. Again, when you're using Overload on your gun, be selective when you use it. It's an ability that's going to get rid of your mobility and can cost you your life. So you're going to want to be ready to turn it off if need be, if you need to make a run for it. Like right here, I see a lightsaber coming, I'm out of there. Because while you can dish out a lot of damage and you do have a lot of health, lightsaber wielders will really mess you up, so you kind of need to be strategic in fighting that. Here I'm going to show you a kill on Luke. It's always a close call. It's not like the Wookiee Warrior where you go up against the lightsaber wielder and you can pretty much take him out if you play kind of well. You have to be very strategic to kill lightsaber wielding heroes with the Death Trooper. Here I kind of made it work because I was able to blind him and just unload right in his face, but it's not anywhere near as easy as it is with the Wookiee Warrior, in my opinion, or even like the Flame Trooper that the First Order gets. But this is kind of the job of the Death Trooper, to be honest, to lock down an objective like this. You'll notice that I literally walked into this objective, killed everyone that was hanging out on the top, including the hero, and now by sitting up top here, I'm literally going to be able to lock down this room for my team because of the suppressive fire this guy dishes out, the amount of health he has, so how hard it is to kill him. And you see there the grenade did a great job blinding that officer, and just consistently blinding and dealing damage with the Sonic Imploder. It gives you a huge edge to have a Death Trooper in any objective, kind of hunkering down and holding it down for your team. His gun is good, and it is going to give you better range than the better ranged kills than the Wookiee Warrior's Bowcaster, I would probably say. It's a little easier to use at range, just because it doesn't have a crazy spread to it, but it does definitely shine in the medium to close range encounters, and it's a lot of fun to use this gun. As you see here, I catch Leia completely off guard, and I just demolish her in no time at all. That's how good this gun is. But as you can see here, I see a Wookiee and a bunch of troops, and my health is gone in almost no time. So I do retreat. I'm going to go get my health back and then go back in that room and finish everybody off. That's kind of how you need to play with the Death Trooper, because you cannot just sit there and tank a ton of enemies. You got to be a little strategic about it, and you got to kill them fast too, because obviously then that's less damage on you if you're able to kill them faster. And by consistently using the Sonic Imploder, I'm keeping them blind, I'm not taking as much damage because they obviously can't aim at me. Again, this is what the Death Trooper shines at, literally just locking down an entryway to an objective. I'm not going to let any of their troopers come through this door because I know I have the firepower to kind of stop them. And then another Death Trooper is going to join me here, and it's just going to be an onslaught. Super fun. So just me playing this Death Trooper was able to kill their hero and completely lock down this objective, and that's what the Death Trooper is meant to do. But that's kind of a quick, if you have any questions or any suggestions, anything I missed, I mean, that's basically how I play the Death Trooper. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for tons of Battlefront content.